Welcome to the realm of Millenia. Be man, woman, child, spirit, creature, the Mahan. Be ye a native migrator, or maybe even just an invader into the land. Welcome, for I am your host, the Millenia Mailman, here today on this marvelous, mild Mailmen Monday in these pajama bottoms I'm wearing for the pajama bottom boys. It is the day after I went and walked through some hard-working fellers cutting grass, despite being someone who's allergic to fresh cut grass. I walked straight through them. Most unfortunate. My voice is better. I'm feeling better. It was a long walk home yesterday, but I'm still pumping out videos. But this will be week 18 devil's advocate, because I haven't fully decided on being dead set on how I chose to explain and express week 17 devil's advocate yet, so I'm gonna skip it and record week 18 first. So yeah, devil's advocate hot take is that music, week 18 devil's advocate hot take will be music corrupts and perversifies just as many as it heals, fixes, rejuvenates, and brings back and saves the people that listen. Music perversifies and corrupts just as many as it does all those good things to the people listening, because too much of any good thing can really grow stale, grow old, and get rotten and molten. Too much of any good thing can start churning out bad results. And again, there's a good reason for that. It's a statement of fact. There's no disproving it because it's already been proven to be true, right? But the main central core aspect and discussional point for that argument of the devil's advocate perspective is more so the amounts of music being put out nowadays and the large variety of cultures and music varieties of genres and so on and so forth, and artists singing them. While yes, there's all good things to be said about more music, more representation, and more art, and more artists and performers and all the above. Yes, it's all great things. But at what point can we acknowledge and recognize that it's just too much, it's going too far, and a majority of the time, a lot of those extras and varieties are not really all that good. Hey, better than yesterday. Screw it. That is the main discussion for the hot take. How the excess and abundance of variety is really the guarantor to the fact that music corrupts and perversifies its listeners just as much as it heals, corrects, and supports a select number or even a majority of listeners across the board. Just as much music heals, music corrupts. It's like we can really build ourselves up community by community with the words we use, but haters gonna hate, so people can continuously always be offended by even the most uplifting of words, right? You can have the best of intentions, you could say it better than anyone else could possibly articulate it, and someone's still going to be mad about it. Because too bad, so flicking sad. It's just unfortunate. There's no fixing it, there's no correcting it, there's nothing you can do, right? And the same way words are important and how you say things, music is just another form of speech and how you are free to articulate yourself, represent yourself, and share yourself. And thus, by extension, music can corrupt and perversify just as many people as words can, and by extension, even further down the line, hurt as many people as it heals, fixes, saves, and brings back, right? That is pretty much, honestly, the entire discussional point and debate centered on the topic. And that's honestly it. Again, another note, my voice is kind of getting better, but I'm not sure if you in the audience can really tell the difference, because it is still pretty fresh. But hey, it is a mild Monday, so I'm trying not to get into the actual hot take. I'm gonna leave that for Wednesday. But what else is there to talk about? I got a few personal talks about aspects of the book, because I do kind of peer review it. A couple of people did come and address a thing or two about it, so I'm taking all of that properly into consideration with a fine-tooth comb as I go about continuing to edit, revise certain aspects of the novel. So yeah, it happens. It's going to push me back a few days to do deeper research and come to the deciding conclusion of whether or not I'm going to integrate a number of certain things, but ultimately that is what's going on. I spend at least 5 to 6 hours every day writing, another hour and a half reviewing, and reviewing and deciding what next to talk about and write about in the book. So, like, half my day of writing is spent deciding and hesitating in limbo what I'm going to talk about, or rather write about and include in the novel at a particular point in time. And the other 60% of the day that I spend writing in the book specifically, another 60% of my writing day is spent actually writing and just straight up going for it. And then I'd say another 5-10% of the day is going for these walks, and another 10-20% reviewing the footage, utterly trashing it, or saying it's good enough to post and schedule for posting on a later date or whatever. Because if the video is terrible and I don't like it, I'm just going to delete the entire thing. I'm not down to edit stuff right now, because that's not the name of the game. It's not what I made the channel for. It's not where the heart and soul and purpose or a hobby being done. It's just an extension. And then the rest of the day is spent sleeping, doing chores, doing tasks, errands and assignments and things of that nature. Or eating. It's just dailies. but ultimately, a majority of my intentional day is for the book and these videos in order to build awareness and build hype for the book series I'm writing, and continuing that specifically. And by all means, it definitely is jarring and hard to a certain degree, but ultimately it's whatever. The big thing I'm trying to get over and why I am sleeping so much is the fact that I am sick, and after yesterday's incident, it really doesn't help any of the fact of the matter that I was trying to get better and over the seasonal cold and flu going around and going about. It really didn't help it. And so yesterday's incident of me walking through grass as a person who's allergic to fresh grass is crazy. It didn't help it. It probably delayed my timeline for getting better faster and everything, but there's only so much I can do about it. I am still very much dedicated to pumping out these videos and getting the progress done, so nothing's going to stop me from following through with that. I hope it doesn't leave a bad impression on you, that the video quality or something so forth, and my sound and voice is worse, but I'm sorry. Nothing's about to change about that because I can't make myself better. We gotta leave it to time and my immune system and just natural energies. So, only so much to be done. Taking my medicine, drinking tea, and doing other things to help promote myself to be better. And that's all I can really do. But hey, that's just me, your Millenia Mailman. That's the little update. That's the week 18 hot take, and so on and so forth. Enjoy or don't. Yeah, like the video, comment, share, subscribe, do what you will. But hey, have a good one. Peace.